Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am back, bad lighting and all, y'all. This is Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 13. Love is a drug. Okay. Sorry, y'all. It's been a interesting weekend. I'm babysitting kids and stuff. Anyway, I'm the infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel. I like to say what's up to my new subscribers. I like to say what's up to my old subscribers. I like to say what's up to the people who have been patient with me why I patiently missed Love During Lockup last season. I missed that. I missed the other season, but I'm back now, y'all. I'm back. Like I normally I have my little setup. I have my computer and my microphone. I didn't feel like setting that all up today. I'm in a hurry, and I didn't want to use that as an excuse as to not come on here and watch this live. But I'm here. This is the season premiere. This is season 5. Um, And so some of the couples on here, I'm still trying to watch the previous season. So some of the couples on here, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm not really quite sure. So I'm just gonna give y'all my opinions. And if you have never been on my one of my live watches before, welcome. Here I watch it live. I may pause. I will give you guys timestamps. So when you go back and watch it, we can kind of watch it together. That's kind of how this kind of thing works. And I give my opinions. If y'all know me from Geo Malik's show, I like to say, "What's up with Geo Malik?" Because I know, and y'all know me, and I know according to Amber is my girl. So if y'all don't subscribe to those channels, please do. And Auntie's advice, those are my three um my three mains that I've been on Geo Malik's show. I used to be on Geo Malik's show. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna. He has a show on Saturday where he talks about life after lockup, love during lockup, whatever season that they on. And I used to be on there. If y'all don't know what happened to me, full disclosure, because you know we family around here, right? I talk to y'all like I'm talking to one of my friends because you know, it's full disclosure. My life is pretty boring, but the reason why I have not been here because people been like, "Where you been? You were supposed to do Gilded Age. I'm gonna do House of the Dragon. Don't worry, y'all, because some of y'all came here for the House of the Dragon." And I do watch that live. What happened was in April, my mother passed away. Like like I went to go to work and I went to her room and my mom she was deceased. So it has been hard. Then right after that, we lost our house and we had to move. No fault on my own, nothing I did, nothing happened, nothing I did. Um, but our house got destroyed and then we had to move. We moved to a different city. My kids are in a different school. Um, I was working a lot. I was actually working two jobs and running a business. I had to suspend my businesses because my mother would help me with my business. She would do the shipping, she would do the customer service. So y'all see links about my Etsy shop. They're actually on hold right now just because of the fact that it moved. So from April to like August, you know, we moved here and at the end of June, the beginning of July, and then we were just getting our bearings. And then I just was not in the mood to come out here and do no videos. I was not in the right headspace. My relationship been ending, but it really ended. And there's some things that happened that you know I had to kind of like move on and get past. And so this has been hard. So during the summertime, I was like, I'm just gonna have fun. So you see my K-pop vlogs. My sister-in-law, we go to K-pop concerts, and so some of y'all are here because of the K-pop concerts. But most of y'all are here because of my live watches and my 90 day and love after lockup kind of stuff. I full disclosure for the people not been here before. I have dated guys who were formerly incarcerated. I've never been on any of these reality shows. I have not talked to a guy while he was in jail, but I have dated men who were out of jail and then they got with me. Like my ex, I had a 5 year relationship with a man who was locked up for 3 or 4 years, and he was on parole. Like he was in prison, and so he was on parole for like 10 years. So when we got together, he was still on parole. He's off of parole now, but he's been out of trouble and everything. I have dated other men who have been formerly incarcerated. So I do kind of know, I do know what I'm talking about. My brothers have been in and out of jail. My dad was in and out of prison for his entire life. May he rest in peace. So, you know, so that just gives you a little bit of background on me because just in case you haven't been here. And so let's get started. I'm gonna fast forward past the recap. And like I said, some of these couples I'm not really sure about, but I'm gonna go back and watch these episodes. And I'm sorry about the lighting. And let me say you might hear some yelling and screaming in the background. It's just my kids. I have I have other kids over here that I watch, and so family, my cousins are here. And so if you hear why I have to stop my live and go answer a question because my kid is knocking on my door, I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time. I'm sorry, not sorry, but that's just how it is being I'm a single mother. I'm a single mother. I'm widowed. Like just in case y'all know that I was married for 8 years, and so we're starting off in Richmond, Virginia. And so I know about Karak and Brittany. Like I watched the first 3 episodes, but I don't know too much more about Karak and Brittany. I know he's I don't know what to call Karak. They are I will go to non-binary because I want to respect Karak as a person. Brittany, the first 3 episodes I watched last season, I really like Brittany, and I like Brittany because let me put it on pause. Let's see, I'm in 3 minutes in, so um, the reason why I like Brittany is Brittany looks like my daughter. Like the first time I saw her, if you watch my other episodes when I did do a live, I said Brittany looks just like my daughter. She looks just like my daughter. She looks like an older version of my daughter. So, and apparently she lost her family because she's dating Karak, and so we'll see. Karak looks like one of my cousins though, like this one of my cousins. And there's been some drama in their relationship. Like I said, I'm flying in this blind. Karak said you can go to the store and buy weed now. Baby, it's the truth. You can. Like, you can, depending on what state you're in. Karak went to jail for burglary. Yeah. I don't know. Karak wants to marry Brittany. And so apparently Karak's mother is happy about this. And the mom is saying that Brittany's gonna keep Karak in line. Let me say something to y'all right now, late young ladies. Y'all know I'll be dropping down the infamous Kiki wisdom. Don't You shouldn't be in a relationship where you feel like this person's going to keep you in line, or you shouldn't be in a relationship where it's necessary for you to keep somebody in line. I'm not your mother. I'm not your caretaker. None of that. So I guess Karak gave Brittany a promise ring 7 months ago, but there was some controversy. I remember. Y'all let me know in the comments because wasn't Karak talking to another female or something like I don't know. I don't know. But again, like I said, I bring the unique perspective because like I said, I'm a former gang member. Like my life is, I'm like an accountant now, and I work a professional career, and I live in a gated community. But my life has been like this on the street. So other people may watch this show and have commentary, and they're talking about life from a different perspective, and that's fine. But for me, I have family members like this. I have incarcerated family members. I have never been incarcerated myself, but I've dated incarcerated dudes. I came from the streets. Um, I was born and raised in the hood. So, my perspective is going to be a little different than maybe some other vloggers out there because I come at it from a girl who's been around the way. I've lived this type of life. I've dated dope dealers. I've dated gangsters. I got tattoos. Like I've lived that life. And so, like I said, other people come at it from a different. Mine's a little different because I've actually lived these people remind me of people in my family. You know, I have transgendered people. I have gay people in my family. I have gangsters. I have hustlers. I have dope dealers. I have addicts in my all kinds of things in my family. I didn't come from money. I have money now, like, but it took a lot of hard work for me to get from this little girl from the hood to where now. So apparently, Karaka wants to got a ring for Brittany. It looks like a nice ring if it's real. I ain't trying to throw shade. Y'all know I'm gonna throw shade, so y'all know. If you know me by now, you can't watch a live stream and have Miss Kiki ain't go up here and gonna throw no shade. I'm gonna throw shade all day. So Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. So who we going out to next? Okay. And who is this? Louis. Oh, that's Louis. Louis looked totally different. Louis and Melissa, I remember them. I seen a picture of Louis online recently, and he looks good. He don't look like this. Like I didn't even recognize Louis. Okay, so here he's been 3 months out of prison. Him and Melissa, I guess, are together. I guess, but the way he looks here is not how he looks online. Online, he looks healthy. That's why I didn't recognize who he was because online, and I thought she worked at a post office. She's like a bartender somewhere. Like I'm confused. Did she lose her postal job? I don't know. And Melissa, I thought was weird. And then I found out Melissa has a child. So I didn't know that either. That Melissa had a kid. Did y'all know that Melissa had a child? I know I read that somewhere. Um, So Melissa has a kid somewhere, but I get, I respect anybody that don't want their kid to be on this show, especially if they go to school. I wouldn't want my kids to be on this show, but but I didn't like Melissa because Melissa was too pushy. Like she wanted him to get out of prison and come live with her, and Louis' mom was like, and I sided with Louis' mom. Melissa is just too much. She was in love with Louis from high school or some shit, and I was just like, Melissa sounded crazy. And then knowing that she has a kid, that even make her even sound more crazy because if y'all watch this channel, y'all know I don't play with kid shit. I do not agree with people involving their kids and these incarcerated people relationships and moving these men and women into their house with their children. I mean, if your kids are grown, maybe they maybe, but if your kid is under the age of 18, y'all know I don't. I would never move some dude in from prison with my babies. There's no way. To each his own. But you gonna get dragged. But Melissa has a kid, so she's mad at Louis. So apparently he wants them to go back together because I think that Louis lives further with his mama. They live somewhere else in another state, and so she's working at a bar. And like I said, this Louis, he don't look anything like he did on social. On social, he looks gaunt and skinny, and he looks. I mean, he looks bad. He looks rough here. He's a good looking guy, but he looks rough here. Like he looks really, really skinny and unhealthy here. I'm just saying that's from my observation that Louis does not look healthy here. He looks gaunt. He looks gaunt and skinny and weird. Here we go from Taylor and Chance coming up next. Bay. I do not follow none of these people online, but I've been hearing, I watch according to Amber and Gio, and when they've been talking about Taylor and Chance been online fighting, and more fighting online because they are no longer together. Because Chance, be, and I said it since the first time they was on this series, that Chance was full of ish and he was fake. So then we talk about Eris and Cameron. I don't know why people like Eris and Cameron. To me, they boring. Boo 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 boo. To me, it's just. And Eris is pregnant. I don't know what she's wearing. I don't know why wearing stripes when you're pregnant is never flattering. And I just. So Eris got a bunch of baby stuff. And so she's stressed out, of course, because having a baby is stressful. Having a baby, your hormones is pumping, you're stressed, you're tired, you're upset, you're cranky, you're angry, you're fat. Like yeah, a lot of shit you go through a lot of shit when you're pregnant. You get over I was overwhelmed. I have two kids, so as to why these grown women get pregnant by these men when they just get out of prison is beyond me. I mean, I wouldn't get pregnant by if I want it. I wouldn't get pregnant by nobody that I hadn't been with for at least a couple of years, much less somebody that's just getting out of jail and they having to get their bearings. And a lot of these men and women get out of prison, they've never had no relationship. They've never had a family or a relationship. They have kids by other women and other men that they're not even raising. So why in the hell would I turn around and be like, oopsie, I got pregnant? There shouldn't be no oopsie pregnancies when you're a grown woman. In 2023, in America, there nobody should be like, oops, I got pregnant if you're 30 something years old. There's birth control, there's over the counter, there's a morning after pill in a lot of states. There's no reason why you should just accidentally be bringing kids into this world, this country. I'm sorry. I had to get on my soapbox. In this country, with the society that we live in now, you want to bring a child, I would think hard about bringing a kid into this world, especially in this situation where he just got out of prison. Having a baby is just more stress and more money. So I'm 11 minutes and 41 seconds in. We're talking about Cameron and Eris, by the way. And, and so I don't like Cameron. I don't, This is something about him that's just off-putting to me. And I don't know, maybe he reminds me of somebody I used to date. I don't know what it is. And there's something about Eris that I find, I don't know. I don't know. It's not like I dislike them, but it's just something is not, I've said it since day one that it's not really adding up. That what she looks like, and I don't like to judge people, y'all, about but what she looks like and portrays herself as on the show, those two don't match. They just don't match. And like I said, I've been trying to figure it out and I have yet to figure it out. And I just gave up trying to figure it out because she has the tattoos and I'm looking at the tattoos and I'm looking what kind of tattoos. And I'm like, this is not like some chick who is like, I'm bougie. Because again, I don't have a bunch of tattoos, but you'll never see me up here being bougie. I can code switch and be bougie sometimes, but I freely admit I am who I am. I have a professional job. I'm college educated, all of that. But I'm never gonna be up here and be like, ooh, I'm so above it. Oh my God, I've been delivered from the Lord. I'm so above it. Like you'll never have, I'm just like, Keisha, you from the hood? Yeah, I'm from the hood. Like, yeah, I got a tattoo. Okay. Like full disclosure. I don't try to pretend to be something that I'm not. Because I know very well know who I am. But Eris and Cameron, I just, and then bringing this dude in our house with her daughter, y'all know I said enough about that last season about how I felt about that. Y'all know I don't like that. I don't like that because I think that people should put their kids first above all things. I put my kids number one above any kind of eggplant up in here, baby. I have no desire, no need to be like, oh, I need to be a family. I need to be a family. Like some of these men and women just. So they up here trying to buy an RV. What is she wearing? Why are we wearing a jumpsuit pregnant? I got a question. So they trying to buy a camper or RV? Child, what? I love a camper and an RV. When I was a kid, we used to travel in campers and RVs when I was a kid. Thanks to everybody's here. Make sure you thumbs up, comment, say hi. Even if you want to stay here and lurk and watch, I'm good. Y'all, I made some gumbo today, by the way, y'all. And so they up here trying to buy an RV, which sounds like something set up by the show. Anyway, we're back in Oklahoma, coming near to my neighborhood, and I'm in Texas. And so this is Red and Joy Nomi and Red. I don't know these people at all. So I guess they're on a road trip. Like I said, I didn't watch this last season, so I don't know who. But I just see the post by Gio Malik saying like certain things are going on with Joy Nomi and Red. So I really got to pay attention because I don't know these people. Why does Red look like he has bigger boobs than me? I think his girls are bigger than mine. I think his girls are bigger than Joy Nomi's girls. Like I don't know if I could date a man with titties. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna full disclosure. If you have titties, don't be trying to slide in my DM. If your breasts are bigger than mine, I can't do it. Okay, this should only be one thick person in a relationship, and that should be me here. And I ain't even that big, but I can't. I ain't gonna be able to do it, y'all. I can't do it. I can't. Let me stop. I can't do it. Like I'm just mesmerized. Like I don't know. Is it a testosterone thing with Red? Like am I the only person that thinks Red looks weird? That he looks oddly effeminate? Like is he transgender? Like y'all tell me. Oh, Red got all these pictures of these females. Oh, honey, you definitely not the only one, baby. Yeah. So he loves her and wants to be with. Okay, so I'm looking at. They're showing highlights of what happened last season between Jordan. Am I the only person that thinks Red looks like a girl? Red looks like one of my homegirls. Like the face looks effeminate, and then the way he's shaped is like I said. I'm not trying to like. I'm really not. I'm not. Okay, so they're going to an RV ranch. I better write this down because I'm looking for some place to take my baby. And so they're staying in a wagon. It's cute. I almost stayed in one of these, y'all. They have some all over Texas. He talking about he hoped the walls was. Yeah, I almost stayed in one of these things. They're really cool looking. Like I never have, but it looks like a wagon, and you stay there. Like that's good if you want to like a glamping kind of experience. Oh my god! And then they kissing. Am I the only one? Like y'all need to stop. This is why I can't be watching these shows. Cause I really be watching these shows. Oh my god! And I don't mean to be talking about nobody's appearance. Y'all know I'm not that kind of person. Like I'm not. Like I be it for me to be like, cause I have my own self esteem issues and it. So Joy know me. That's a weird talking to her sister. And these men and women be dating these people and they be stressed the fuck out, y'all. Sorry for my language. But I'm like, I had a stressful relationship. Like the whole entire relationship wasn't stressful. But I'm to the point where now in my life, I'm too old to be having stressful relationship. I'm too old to be calling my best friend going, girl, this month here. Like I am too old to be calling my friends crying, stressed out. Girl, I don't know if he talking to somebody. Girl, I don't know. Like I don't have time to girl. I don't know how people get in these struggle of relationships. Ladies, don't do it. Don't do it. If you think your man is cheating on you, leave. If you think your girl is cheating on you, leave. It's just that simple. What? If y'all, especially if y'all don't live together, GTFO. He was in prison for 10 years. That is hard. The longer you're in prison, the harder it is for you to come out on the outside and be normal. Oh my God. So he got out of prison was kissing on another female, Julie or whatever. And then that says a lot about Julie or his quote unquote friend or whatever too, because she know that he with. I think does she know that he with Joy know me? Because if she do, all these people just And then when you get to be on this show, a lot of the men women be sliding their DMs all the time. So being on the show is not gonna help either because they get people sliding in their DMs. So she talking to her sister and he out here talking to other females. Guess what? I if I knew he was talking to other females, guess what I would be doing? I'd be on the line talking to other dudes. Cause that's hot. Kiki roll. If you gonna talk to all these females and have these naked pictures, then guess what? I guess I better up my game, partner. Better up my game. Joy know me, get your game right, sis. Get your game right, sis. But like I said, it's different for females than it is for men. Men, it be some average looking dudes and they could pull girls like I keep telling people, men pull dudes quicker than women do. I don't care what anybody say. Fight me, at me, go debate me. I'm telling you. Cause men get on this show and they have all kinds of females in their DMs. I know this for a fact. I won't tell you how I know this, but I know this for a fact. I didn't. I, that's another time for another video. But I know this because I know somebody that was on a reality show. And then the females, they really don't have dudes in they DMs like that. Like, but these men do. Okay, now they at the casino in Oklahoma. Now he finna propose to her. I'm done. You over there with talking to a myriad of females, not just some, but a myriad. And then now you at a casino and you finna propose in the middle of the casino. Child, at least could have got her back to the room or something. Child, child. Dallas, Texas. Who the fuck is in my city? Who is in my city? I don't know who these women. I don't know who these people are. We're fixing to find out. Okay, whoever this is, they're in my city, and that's weird. Oh, it's Shovel and Quayla. Shovel is in Dallas. Does she live here? I thought she lived in Houston. Why they bring back Shovel and Quayline? What? Why? They not even together no more. Spoiler alert. Cause her and Quayline, they broke up. They got back together. And he cheated on her. Oh, Shovel does live in Dallas. I didn't know she lived here. If you see this video, Chevelle, I keep calling her Shovel. Let me stop. Chevelle, holla at me, girl. What's up? We gonna hang out. Okay, so they did get back together. And so she's engaged to Quayline. I didn't know that. I thought they broke up again though. But I didn't watch their season either. I just know about them. I didn't watch their season. So she's talking to her friend. Her friend was telling her that she liked this. She's saying she didn't trust him back in the day. Yeah, Quaylen was cheating. He was talking to different females. Okay, so Quaylen got a job. He's saying that she likes him now. He shows how he feels. Girl, as somebody who took back a cheater, eh. So they're showing. Okay, and so her parents or his parents didn't like that they were engaged. Or showing clips. So I guess her mom doesn't like Quaylen's mom. Like I said, I didn't see this season. And so I guess her family and his family don't get along. Ooh. They don't get along. But you can't really pay. I mean, your family has a lot to do with this. Because I'm an advocate for listening to mom if she's a good mother. Because I would want my kids to listen to me when it comes to life and relationships because I've experienced a lot. But at the end of the day, your kids still got to lead their lives and go do what they do and make the mistakes that they need to make mistakes. But I have my kids know if you go out here and you fuck up, don't think I'm finna pick up the pieces for you. You have to figure that out yourself. So now we're on to Taylor and Chance. All I can do is shake my head. Spoiler alert, these two are not together. I'm going to do a whole video about the tea with these two because they are not together anymore. They are on social media fighting. I don't subscribe, but this is what I just hear. He's only been out of prison 18 months as of this show, and they already have a baby together. So I don't know who's the bigger fool here. Like I said last season, Chance or Taylor, because Taylor already has 2 kids. Okay, so the idea that she has 2 kids and she's still this dumb and you would accidentally oopsie, like I said, oopsie, get pregnant again makes no sense to me. With somebody who is not stable, somebody who that she didn't want to marry. You don't want to marry this person, but you gonna have a baby by him? Like this makes no sense. Like if I can't see myself married to a particular person, then I'm not gonna have a baby by him. I'm not gonna have him around my kids. That's period. That's the reason why my ex was not around my children, because I can't see myself marrying this person. I can't see this person being a stepfather to my children. This person is cool for me to be with, but not for to the point where I want to have a baby or marry this person. That's no. Oh, she makes epoxy tables. Those are nice. Those are nice. Epoxy tables, I F with epoxy tables. Because Taylor quit her job and everything, and Chance, and even in this episode, you can see Chance is already over it. Like his body language and his face is just kind of like, I'm over this. And let me put it on pause. Let me see, where are we at? 26 minutes and 12 seconds in. I told y'all since day one that Taylor was full of it. That I'm sorry, that Chance was full of it, and that Taylor didn't even look like the type of female that he would even be with. There's some couples on here I could be like, okay, they like Chevelle and Quayline, they look like they would be together. Brittany and Karak look like they would be together. Joy, Nomi, and Red kind of look like the people, but there are some couples that like they don't look like they would even be together. Taylor and Chance to me, and I said it before, and I say it again with my whole chest. They don't look like they would be together. They don't. Taylor does not look like the type of female that Chance would even mess with. Like she don't. Like her attitude, her the way her personality. I said from day one. I said Chance, they don't like. I don't like the type of woman he would be like. He's ever dated before, and we don't know. We ain't seen his past. But I said it just don't. He seemed like he just fell in with her because he needed a place to stay and needed some place to go after prison. Like whenever Taylor talks, you can just, and he's from Florida. Yeah, yeah. He robbed a bank. Yeah, and why was he out robbing banks though? Because I'm telling you, like the thing that they don't want to try to admit on this show, that some of these people have addiction issues, and and a lot of these people, like behind the scenes, like people have found out things, through prison records, but you don't know. I mean, we're watching just what the show is showing us. We don't know what's going on in these people's daily lives. And so with Taylor and Chance, I feel like behind the scenes, it probably was on. It was off and live. Okay, so they go into a table customer, and so I guess they selling tables now. Why can't Taylor and Chance just have regular job? Like why can't I understand why Chance can't have a regular job because his incarceration record, but I don't understand why Taylor is not working. Like the girls, they're in school, so during the daytime, and I know she just had a baby. She has family. They're in Missouri. She has family there, and so oh Lord, isn't it? So not Chance to talk about doing repairs on. They came to put a table in this lady's house, and then he talking about repairing her drywall or something. And I wouldn't trust Chance to repair my cat's condo. Okay, my cat has a little thing she sleeps in. He sleeps in. He acts like a baby. So he walks out the car, I guess, because Taylor's like, no, we're not doing that. This is not what we came for. Uh oh. Uh oh. Somebody just called Chance. What? What? Some dude called Chance and was cussing his ass out. I'm like, what? What is happening? I don't know. We about to see what is who is that? He was like, you know who the F I am? Da, da, da. Okay, so we oh child. So we go back to Brittany and Karak, and they both look very nice. She said my weave, just not weave. I mean, Brittany doesn't sound anything like my daughter, but she looks like my daughter. Like I said, every time I see Brittany, I'm just like, cause she looks like an older version of my daughter. And then like what put they look like they finna go out to dinner. They all dressed up and they all nice. And then look like they going out to dinner, out to a date. And I think Karak is gonna propose to Brittany. So ooh. And people were saying things like last season. People were saying things about Brittany about like what race she was or whatever. And then people were like, well, she can't be black. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? She looks like my daughter. I'm for sure. I'm for sure black. I'm black. I'm black. I'm brown. I'm black. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I'm brown. So people were like, I don't know what race Brittany is. I don't know if she's biracial or whatever. But the fact that I wish somebody tell my daughter she wasn't black. My daughter be like, what you say to me? My daughter is biracial. She's multiracial. And so my daughter's like many things in one. So my kids are many things in one. But my daughter, she really looks bona fide other. My daughter more than my son. My son you can kind of tell, but my daughter, she looks real light. She looks like, especially with her hair straightened, people think she's Arab, or a lot of people think she's Hispanic. And then she's partially there, but yeah, she's that too. She's all things in one. But just because my daughter has to dispel myths, but just because she straightened out her hair, my daughter's hair is real straight now. That she's still like I'm biracial. Like I'm not, you know, because they see me show up and they like, which one's your kid? I'm like that one over there. Like what? Brittany said she liked the hood. Now I don't know about that now. Oh, so I don't know what happened. I guess she was saying that her dad got jumped by. Okay, I think she's saying her dad got jumped by seven black dudes or something. Oh, okay. So, okay, let me pause. From what I'm telling, because I don't know anything about Brittany, is that her dad got jumped by seven black dudes or something like that, and so maybe she was saying that's the reason why her Karak was saying maybe that's the reason why her dad don't want them to be together, is because he has some feelings about that. And it look, let me tell you something. It's something that should be talked about. As me who have dated men of different races and dealt with all kinds of family situations and all kinds of families not not liking me without them even knowing me, or making assumptions about my character all because I'm black. Like I'm like, you don't even know me. Like it's something that needs to be talked about as a couple. It's something that you shouldn't just be like, I don't want to talk about. It, I don't want to talk about. It," You know, because when you're dealing with spending the rest of your life with somebody, then that's you're gonna have to meet each other's family, be around each other's family, and so you need to talk about it. Okay, so we're back to Melissa and Louis, and I just can't be how bad Louis looks in this episode. Like I cannot be the only one that his cheekbones are like. I mean, he looks gaunt, y'all. He looks like like he ain't eaten in days. He ain't had no water. He hasn't hydrated. Like he looks real bad, y'all. And compared to what I seen recently, I didn't, like I said, I can't just get over how gaunt and skinny and weird he looks. Like he looks skinny, like unhealthy skinny. Like not a good skinny, because there's some dudes who are just naturally thin. But he looked like he wasn't like one of these dudes that used to be thicker that lost a whole bunch of weight and their face is like, because that's how he looked. He looked bad. It's not a good look. And so Melissa, I guess they at Melissa's house and they cooking. She's cooking. And Melissa's like, no, I don't cook. So, so he's in Georgia living with his mom. And so Melissa has issues with her mom throwing shade at the mother, which I think is disrespectful. Wow. Wow. He's like, but I did 10 years of prison. She said, that's not my problem. It is your problem, boo. If you want to be with somebody that's been in prison, yeah, like it takes time for you to ease back into life. So she's saying that he was in Georgia and he tried to get a job and he couldn't find a job there. And it was hard for him to get a job because he was incarcerated. So I guess he wants to come to New Jersey and try to work there. And she was like, well, how you gonna get a job here? So I guess she's saying that he's not putting in a lot of effort. Louis is not. I don't know if he's putting in effort or not. Every like and let me pause this. I'm 36 minutes and 45 seconds in. Let me say this. Let me say this. Depending on what city you stay in and where you live, it's going to depend on how easy not you can get a job. A lot of times I notice personally, like a lot of times for incarcerated people, it is hard for them to get a job. The smaller city that you are in, he's in a small city in Georgia. I don't know how big it is, but it's harder for you to get a job. I don't know his transportation situation. I don't know what that is like. So sometimes you have to drive out. I know in Texas, there are companies that will hire incarcerated people, but depending on how long it's been since you've been incarcerated, if you just got out 60 days ago, it's going to be harder for you to get a job than somebody who's been out for 6 7 months. He would probably have to start small, maybe at a pizza place or maybe at McDonald's or something. I don't know, but a lot of times, a lot of people that I know who have gotten jobs and they just got out of jail is because they had knew somebody who already worked there, or a lot of times they have programs that you can sign up for that will help you get a job and help you get a place to stay. So I don't know if Louis did Louis really try? I don't know because again, every state and every metroplex area that I know of has programs for formerly incarcerated people. So I kind of throw shade at that because it is tough and it is hard. But to get a job these days, when there's so many different companies that have shortages, I know in Texas we have a labor shortage here of frontline worker jobs. I throw a side eye to that because there are places you can get a job. And so now he wants to come live with her. And what she's saying is, how you know you're gonna get a job here? Oh, he does have a car. So he's saying that everything he tries to do, she shits on it. Right. This is just some fantasy come true shit for Melissa, and then she's being smacked in the face with that it's not real. That this is reality. He said, "Do you really love me?" And she's like, "Well, I don't really know." So he shouldn't even came there. She said that she does love him. She's saying this is what he needs, a little motivation. That's not really motivation, sweetie. I don't know what kind of motivation she thinks this is. This is not motivation at all. But she's browbeating him for stuff that he can and can't do because but that's what you signed up for. Like did Melissa really think Louis was gonna get out of jail and everything and pop up out of jail and be like, I got a job, I got a car, I got a house. Come on, babe, let's go moving together. I got like that doesn't happen with people. I don't know what her expectation was, but Melissa just doesn't sound like a realistic person anyway. She one of these people that are like, well, we'll see what happens, and whatever happens, and it don't happen. And them type of people will live their life in just effed up situations because they don't think, they don't plan. They just like, well, whatever happens, happens. You can't live life like as an adult, a grown person with responsibilities of whatever happens, happens, and just like now reality is hitting her. Like this is what it takes to be with an incarcerated person. There's ups, there's downs, there's highs, there's lows, there's setbacks. It's just what it is, and it just seemed like Melissa just had these ideas of what it was going to be, and then now it's not like that. So now we're on that Cameron and Eris, and they still trying to buy RV for what, I'm not quite sure. And he's saying about the money because he's a customer service rep, and he used to be a rapper, and so he's used to being on tour and all like that. So he's out of prison, so he still wants to do the music thing. But I don't think they should be making any decisions with a baby buying an RV right now. Like this is crazy. Like that's just it's just crazy. Crazy. And so Cam wants to buy the RV and Eris does not. And which is true. Like you have a baby coming. Well, yeah, a tour bus. He says not for touring, for camping and family events. Cameron's thinking about himself because he want to get on the once she dropped this baby and Cameron get his music thing going, he wants to be back on the road. Yeah, he's focusing on music career, not family career. And it is hard to do both. Unless you're making a whole bunch of money, it is hard to be a struggle rapper, and you trying to work a job and you have family to take care of. Right? Trying to be a rapper is something that you should be trying to do when you're in your 20s and you're energetic and you don't have kids and you don't have a wife and you ain't been incarcerated at least for a long time and you're not trying to build a home where you can be on the road all the time, where you can be in the studio all the time. Not this. And it's a nice camper. It's lovely. It's nice. It's very nice. And I'm looking at it going, I know it's very expensive. And it's nice. The daughter was like, I don't like it. She's saying that she can't do it. She's saying Cam always comes up with bad ideas. Eric's daughter says he comes up with bad ideas. She real out of the mouth of babes. She said he always comes up with bad ideas. Cam wants to go on. Yeah, she should. She, yeah, like yeah. He. I mean, I understand what he's saying, but this would be different if they were just a young couple and he was trying to be a rapper and she could go on tour with him and they didn't have kids and then yes, I would be all for it. But you got a baby on the way and you trying to buy a tour bus? Girl, boy, bye. You better get the F out of here. Man, please. So Karak is saying that we're back to Karak and Brittany and Karak was saying that I just pray that your parents come around. And she says she tries not to worry about it, stresses her out. Baby, but that's part of it though. You can't just bury your head in the sand and just be like, well, we won't deal with it right now. We'll deal with it later. Brittany is saying that her parents are not accepting a relationship that he's a trans man. And so, you know, and then him being in God, look, I don't care if my kids get with a trans man or a trans woman. I don't care if they get with a non-binary. I don't give a damn if my kids is gay. But getting somebody who just got out of who formerly incarcerated and all and was in prison for robbery or dope dealing, no, I don't want that life for my kids. If you gonna date a trans man and a trans woman, they living a normal life. They got a good job. They got a good head on their shoulders. They educated. I don't give a damn what sexuality my kids want to be. As long as they get with somebody that got something, they get with somebody that where it don't have to be an uphill climb. It's hard enough to be in a relationship and be transgendered or be gay. It's hard enough, but it's hard enough to be with somebody who has a prison record and all of that. That's a lot to deal with. That's a lot. So so they're supposed to be going horseback riding. Oh no, they're going skydiving. Oh my God. He said that they was going horseback riding, but they going skydiving. She said no, no, no. Her face is like no. Her face would be like mine. Hell no. Skydive. Oh no, I'm scared of height. She looks nervous. So they gotta sign waivers. She looking like she about ready to die. Oh no, they're going skydiving. Oh, I'm sure this is set up by the production too. Let me just tell you. A production alert, this shit is fake. Oh my God, like they're going skydiving. This is crazy. And they're like, we'll face the world together and that is set up by production. This is so like ugh. I hate when they do stupid stuff like this. Okay, Brittany got to prove her love by skydiving. Like what is happening? Well, she needs to prove her love to me, and that we're in this together by skydiving. Who do that? Who do that? Who that? Yeah, she wanted to jump out of a plane. No, I ain't. No, no. I'll be damned if some dude talk about, baby, you gotta jump out this plane to prove your love for me. I'll be like, bitch, cut. Get the cameras up out of here. I take my phone. I'm done. Like, I ain't no way. Yeah, she looking at him like he crazy. Okay. Anyway, we back to so we're back to Shovel and Quaylon, and her and her mom are wearing matching dresses. Never in my life will me and my mother be wearing matching dresses. That is so cheesy. That's so corny. And the mom is like, "Are you going really gonna marry this dude?" Yeah, that's what mamas do. Look at the mom. The mom's like, on the she's telling the mom her and Quaylon been together 3 years, off and on 3 years. And yes, and and Shovel has a daughter. I forgot she has a daughter. But what if it happens later? She's saying that they're in the mama saying y'all in a good place now, but we don't know what's gonna happen later on. So Quaylon and his mother are fixing to show up. I guess they're looking at venues in order to get married. And let me tell you something. He talking about the mom and him. Quaylon and his mother in the car. They're headed there and they're talking. And he was like, the planning and all that is a woman's job. No, it is not. No, no, no. The man should. Back in the day, men planned the wedding. The women had an input of what they wanted. But old school, like back in the day, like we're talking about the 30s and the 40s and earlier decades, men planned weddings. The parents would come together and decide how much money they would have. Let me give you a little history lesson. The notion that women planning marriage is very a modern type of thing. Women were not planning entire weddings. The families came together, the in-laws were coming together and planning, and the man had a big say so in how much was spent, what venue was used, because the wedding was not only just for the couple, but it was also a something for each of the families. And sometimes, depending on the people, even the community was involved in not the decision making, but you have to think about, okay, how many people are going to be invited? Are we going to invite the mayor? These are how weddings supposed to do. Weddings in a lot of cultures, in America, that's how it is. But in other cultures, Southeast Asian cultures, men are very much, and their families are involved in planning weddings. There's no way in hell I would ever get married again, but there's no way in hell I would get married and then having a man, oh, you got to plan it. That's crazy. That's crazy because again, it's our money. It's his family and my family ideally are going to be at this wedding. So you have to come together and be like, okay, like when it comes to the color and stuff and the dress and all that, yes, a woman can do that. But when it comes to, are we going to have a DJ? What kind of music we're going to have? Where is the event going to be at? Where are we going to go afterwards on honeymoon vacation? All that stuff, I believe, should be planned together, or the man should be planning, having a strong hand into calling venues and getting times and setting up. That a woman, they're in the Lorenzo Hotel. I know the Lorenzo Hotel. The Lorenzo Hotel is a very fancy, fancy hotel. It's expensive. I've stayed there before. It's probably like $400 or $500 a night. And so the mom is telling Chevelle that I don't have to like him and that she doesn't agree with it. And I'm team mom on this one because I would my daughter I wouldn't approve of it either. Y'all are off and on, off and on. Then now y'all back together and y'all finna get married? No. Give it some time. So now they're meeting with the wedding planner. Oh, you can tell that the moms do not like each other. So like I said, for them to be getting married to Lorenzo Hotel, it's expensive. It's not cheap. It is. So they've been engaged for about 8, 9 months now. 9 months as a show. Every time I see Quaylon, he look like he high. Like I hate y'all. I ain't trying to throw shade at nobody, but every time I see Quaylon, he look like he high. Like he just look like just I, couldn't be me, baby. But he always look like he high. Oh, the mom is saying they're looking at the stages, and the mom's saying that her granddaughter needs to be up there too. Not during the wedding. Like it's just they have a table on a little stage where the bride and groom, and that's where the bride and groom should be. The kids shouldn't be up there. Okay, so the mom mad already. 'Cause the wedding plan is talking about is 25,000. That's very low. Maybe for the Lorenzo Hotel. Lorenzo Hotel is expensive. You can get a wedding venue at another hotel. It's not 25,000. You crazy? You crazy? I know at least five venues where my friends had wedding, and they didn't spend $25,000 for a wedding venue. Lorenzo Hotel ain't even all that, boo. Like really, it's because of the architecture and the fact that it's in downtown. Like, come on now, like $25,000 in Dallas for a wedding venue. That's stupid. That's stupid. You can go to Richardson and go just go up out of uptown because that's uptown. That's the fancy part of Dallas. But the moms are arguing now. She said, I guess Quaylon's mom is like, well, if you're not paying, then who cares? Oh my God, Quayla's mom is like, I don't fight street people. But your son been in prison? Okay. Baby, these people, I'll be like, B, you got a lot of MF and nerve. We would have been up there tussling. We were tussling in the Renzo Hotel, child. You hear me? We are tussling. Tussling. So now we're going to Naomi and Red. And of course, like I said, he dropped it low and he's like, let's get married. And then she said, yes, I guess. My face says it all. It's a face my son. My son makes this face too. He gets it from me. We roll in. When we see something stupid, we like. And did he just buy her a ring at the effing gift shop? I can't today. I'm not ready today. Did he just buy her a ring at the gift shop? Okay. Lord have mercy. He didn't buy her a ring at the gift shop. That's fake as hell. He didn't bought. There's a whole line of rings on this thing that's spin around. He bought her a ring at the gift shop. I know that ring probably cost like $30. It wasn't even cubic zirconia. It looked like one of them plastic rings. Child. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't wait how this unfolds. This is starting out up here, and then eventually it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna go. Cause he talking about this stuff that she don't know. That's gonna. From what I need to go back and look at Geo Malik's video. From what I know, Red don't he got a baby by somebody else? I can't believe this dude went to the gift shop and bought her a ring. What? Okay, anyway, back to Missouri to Taylor and Chance because Chance just got cussed the F out by somebody. I'm trying to understand what it said. All here is on yeehaw yeehaw. What? Okay, yeah, what's happening? What? Oh, a friend of his from prison is out. Wow, and he wow. So Chance owes somebody like a grand, like from on some prison ish. Apparently, he owed some dude $1,000 that he used to kick it with and hang out with in prison. And then he telling the producers to give him some space. Wow. So apparently he told this dude that once he got out of prison, he was gonna pay him back. So apparently Chance was doing illegal ass shit in prison too. He talking about he just forgot. You full of shit. You piece of shit. Yeah, Mefford. Talking about what? I just forgot. He didn't forget. Chance is lying. Chance is a liar. And I hate when people lie and think that they're a good liar and they not, and they think they're more clever than everybody else. I hate fucking people like that. And Chance is one of the people that think he is so clever that he could just lie and then people just gonna believe him and like he's so smart, so much clever than everybody else. I hate people like I especially hate dudes like that. So him and Taylor are barely like apparently keeping head above water. Much less enough to give some dude named Babo from prison $1,000. And then once again, he's not gonna tell Taylor what's happening because this is the type of motherfucker. Excuse me. This is the kind of man or boy that she's dealing with. He hides. If look, let me tell you something. Just like last season when when Chance was hiding them bills and spending up them credit cards and not telling Taylor what he was doing, that and saying he going to work and he was going gambling. Anything. Look, if you doing all of that, do you think for 1 second that I believe that you not cheating? The first thing he did, he should have told Taylor, look, this dude that I used to go to prison with is saying I owe him money, babe. Da, 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 da. That's why something's wrong. But the fact that he can't even be honest and tell, I don't understand what is it about their relationship or about him. I couldn't say that. I can't blame her. Why he feels the need to hide shit. That to me, that's very addict behavior. If anybody's been involved with an addict, you know an addict. Addicts lie about everything. They leave things out. They omit things. They don't say things. To me, lying, being in a relationship with somebody and lying about money and livelihood and jobs and what job you working and what you going to working at or who you talking. To me, you that means you almost a pathological liar. Like that you have a need to deceive and you have a need to keep people from knowing who you really are and what you're really about, and you like to put up a facade to keep people in line. People lie a lot of times because it's about deception, but then also it's about control. And so when you're dealing with a liar, they like to control the narrative. They like to control the situation. They like to control how you feel about them, how you see them. A lot of times lying is about control. So yeah, they want to get away with things and they want to do what they want to do. But a lot of times they want to control everybody around them and how they see them and how they're going to do stuff. And so a lot of times people lie to you because if you start telling them the truth about what you're doing or yourself, then they're going to be like, oh, this person ain't shit and they be gone. Excuse me, they be gone. So that's what Chance do. This is learned behavior, I would say, since his childhood. That he has learned to just, if I tell the truth and I say things, I won't get in trouble. So now we're going back to Brittany and Karak, and she don't want to do this, but she agreed with it. She got the flight suit on. She crazy. She 23. She crazy. Ain't no way in hell I jump out of a plane with me for nobody. Okay, so Brittany apparently is Hispanic because her abuela, her grandmother, Karak is trying to text and use Google Translator, telling abuela, grandma, Brittany's grandmother, that they want to get married. So it's kind of cute though. I admit it is kind of cute. I admit it. It's kind of cute. It's corny, but it's cute though. Like Karak's reaction was very like exuberant and seemed very genuine. That I don't know what their relationship is like, but from what I see, it seems like he was very excited, and he actually enjoys being around Brittany and at least cares for her. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but so far that I show, he's Karak seems very excited to go jump and Team B Rock. They even have a little name for themselves. Team B Rock. It's kind of cute, y'all. I don't care what it. I know it's corny, y'all, and y'all know I don't like cheesy and corny and emotional stuff. But I admit it, it is kind of cute though. It is kind of cute. So she did. So 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 she up here. She's terrified, but he was like, "We're gonna do this. We're gonna jump out this plane, girl." She's like, "If I gotta jump out this plane to prove it, I'm gonna jump out this plane, girl. You better than me." So Brittany gonna jump out the plane, and that's where the episode ends. Like I said, I have to go back and watch some of this. I got to go back and watch some of these previous episodes and see what happens. But the first episode, it's okay. Like they came out, um, uh, came out strong, and so I guess we'll see in the next episode, what's gonna happen. Um, and so yeah, they're just showing clips of what's happening next episode. And so, and then Michael and what's her face is on here too. And so I'm just looking at the highlights of happening. It looks like a lot of drama. And it's Sean, and then Sean. I don't know why I can't stand Sean and oh girls fake drama. Oh no. Uh oh. Lindsay and Blaine, it's fixing to go down. It's fixing to go down this season. We'll see. Like I said, anyway, and that's the end of the episode. So what do y'all think? What did y'all think about it? I thought it was strong. And most of the time the first episode would be kind of boring, But this one was strong. So what do y'all think about this Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup? What did y'all think? Did y'all think it was good? I thought it was okay. It's interesting. Chevelle and Quaylon, I don't know whether I'm excited about them being on the show. I think the cast, um, uh, I think the cast is is just weird. I think the cast is just too much. I feel like it's too many because I didn't know that like Sean was on here and Michael and old girl is on here. Like to me, it just seems like a lot of people to be crammed into one season. So I just feel like some couples are going to be left behind. And then some couples, I feel like they're not going to get enough screen time. So I don't like when they try to cram in so many couples. I think it'd be better if they would just spread it out, maybe a little bit. But to have all these couples, this, to me, it's just too much. I think they should focus on maybe like five couples, and that's really about it. But it also depends on what the couples got going on, because I'm sure some of these couples ain't gonna have nothing going on. But I'm eager to see what's gonna happen with Taylor and Chance, because like I said, they are not together. They're not together. So we'll see. And um, we'll see because I'm just we'll see how that goes. But I'm eager to see how that goes because online, like I said, they fighting online, and Chance did leave her for some 20-year-old girl who's on meth, and Like I said, I'm gonna do a whole video about that, telling y'all what's going on. But anyway, everybody, I thank you and I appreciate you. I know most of y'all are gonna watch this on the on the rewatch. And I thank everybody who's been here. And yeah, like this has been fun. This has been fun. Like I said, next time I'll try to have my regular setup with my camera and my microphone and my hair. But I just want to come on here and just say, just say hi to everybody. I've missed you guys, and these episodes air every Friday if you didn't know, and so I'll try to be here on Saturdays, um, Saturday nights like I used to. I'll try. I can't make any promises, but definitely by Sunday, I'll try to be here on Saturday or Sunday. So I thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment. What did you think? Did you not like it? What do you think about some of the couples? But anyway, I gotta go. Peace.